It's a big fight that nobody's talking about. Today he weighed in at 227. His opponent, Wach, weighed in at 255. Alexander Povetkin is one of the best heavyweights in the world right now, and in my opinion, he beats Deontay Wilder. I know, there's a lot of American fans who don't even know who Alexander Povetkin is. But until Deontay Wilder starts fighting top-level competition, outside of Johann Duhaupas and Eric Molina, he can't get full respect from me because he had a little bit of momentum when he beat Bermane Stiverne. He did what a lot of people felt he couldn't do, even myself. But still, what he's done since he's beaten Bermane Stiverne is nothing. Now, it looks like he may be wanting to fight again in January in another voluntary. The WBC has already said that they're not going to sanction the fight, whoever it is. And if he does fight somebody, it's going to have to be somebody in the top 15. And the top 15 of the WBC is pretty tough. Anyway, Alexander Povetkin versus Wach is going to be taking place November the 4th, 2015. It's going to be on a Wednesday, tomorrow. I'm going to be covering the fight any way I can. And basically what I want to say is this. Team Alexander Povetkin has been saying that basically it's been hard to negotiate a fight with Deontay Wilder and his team. In my opinion, the reason why it's been hard to negotiate a fight with Deontay Wilder and his team is because they know, or they're smart enough to know, that if Deontay Wilder fights Alexander Povetkin and he loses, his career is going to take a huge hit. So it looks like to me they're trying to get him as much exposure and as much money as far as beating up these bums. I hate calling fighters bums. I hate it. Johann Duhaupas put up a good fight. Eric Molina put up a good fight. But when it comes to should they be in there with a world heavyweight champion, no, not in my opinion. Especially when you look at all the other heavyweights that could have been in there. I would have loved to see a Deontay Wilder versus Lemire Mansour. I would have loved to see a Deontay Wilder versus a Steve Cunningham. I would have loved to see a Deontay Wilder, even though he got caught juicing, versus an Antonio Tarver. But yet, it seems as though certain immobile boxers have been being matched up against Deontay Wilder for easy wins for Deontay Wilder on paper. Who is Deontay Wilder going to fight in January if he does fight? Because Alexander Povetkin is fighting Wach. It's November. November the 4th is the date they're going to be fighting. So you have to think that Deontay Wilder fighting in September, he's thinking, okay, well, I want to get another mandatory. I want to get another voluntary under my belt. So just a few days ago, he was at the Tony Thompson versus Malik Scott fight, and you better believe that if Tony Thompson would have won, I would have had Tony Thompson first in line to fight Deontay Wilder, because that seems like the type of fighters that Deontay Wilder is picking. He's not going to fight a Malik Scott again, of course, because he already beat Malik Scott, and that just was a disaster. Because of the way it ended, it looked like the fix was in. But Deontay Wilder, put it this way. He has foot movement. He has boxing ability. But I've seen him take some tough shots. And honestly, to be honest with you, I know this is the Alexander Povetkin video. Alexander Povetkin is good. And the only reason why he doesn't get enough respect in the United States is because United States fans can't watch him. So when I talk to fans and I say, or my homies like, yeah, Alexander Povetkin might be fighting Deontay Wilder. Like, who's Alexander Povetkin? He's a bum. And I'm thinking well, damn, he only lost once. And his resume is pretty solid. Mike Perez, Carlos Taka, Manuel Char, Vladimir Klitshko, Marco Huck, and the list goes on. So when you look at when you look at what he's been through and the fact that Klitschko had to hold him and get, I don't care what people do in their personal lives as far as, if you're homosexual, I'm cool with you doing what you're doing. But when it came to Vladimir Klitschko versus Alexander Povetkin, that just was too much man love for me. That just was too much holding and too much of But Alexander Povetkin is saying that he's in no way, shape, or form ready for another fight with Klitschko at this point in time. And I can understand. So he is the WBC silver champion and mandatory for Deontay Wilder. So it looks like if they were to fight, it will likely happen in April or May of 2016. To me, my personal opinion, from what I'm seeing, from what I know about boxing, Deontay Wilder and his team are avoiding. They can't avoid him. They can't avoid Alexander Povetkin, but they're trying to push that fight off to as far as they can possibly push it off, because right now it looks like Alexander Povetkin, especially if he looks good, really good tomorrow against the 6'8" Wach, that he's going to beat Deontay Wilder. Just my opinion, because if Deontay Wilder fight, well, when he does, because he has to, when he does fight Alexander Povetkin, we're going to find out what type of fighter he is. And I swear, I swear, I said it. I will get a picture of Deontay Wilder. If he beats Alexander Povetkin, I will get a picture, a blown up picture of Deontay Wilder, and I will hang it on my wall, and he will be in all of my videos, just like Al Heyman. But I will get a better quality picture than that. You know, the reason why I got that quality picture, because, you know, Al Heyman doesn't really want to be seen that much. So I said, let me get him in black and white. But anyway, T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. I'm going to be covering Alexander Povetkin versus Wach. It's on a Wednesday. It's actually a big week for boxing, a big few weeks for boxing. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. Oh, if you want to follow me on Facebook, type in your Facebook T Street Controversy. It's my personal page and it's my like page. If you go to my personal page, you got to send a friend request, and I may be able to help you watch the fight, because the Alexander Povetkin fight is not showcased in the States and is actually a very important fight in my opinion. Please subscribe.